What's up, YouTube? This is Kenya, and I'm just coming back with another video because I'm bored as shit and I got a lot of stuff to talk about. So I just got done posting on Facebook that people that are in relationships for 10 or 15 years at a time, or people that are in relationships for decades and 5 years and 7 years and whatever, you're living the life of a married person, but yet you are not married. It's not cute. I just saw De'Ara and Ken's video about them. I guess it's their 5-year anniversary, and I just sat there and I told them, look, y'all are wasting y'all time. Basically, y'all are wasting y'all beautiful, youthful years because y'all are too scared to tie that knot and to understand the responsibilities that it comes with marriage. You guys are already financially stable. You guys are already financially stable enough to have kids. You guys have a house. You have cars. You go on vacations all the time. You viewed the world. Now it's time to bring somebody else in and not be selfish and only think about yourselves. I can't stand that this generation is so selfish and they only think about what's best for themselves. They don't think about what's best for other people, and they don't want to care for other people. They only want people to care for them. And it's sad how selfish this fucking generation, and it's sad how selfish this generation has gotten, and how selfish people have gotten to the point where it's okay for me to take what's yours, but when you take what's mine, it's a problem. People are sick. People are fucking sick in this world, and it's sad as hell that when it comes to marriage, a lot of these people wanna backfire and say, hey, look, well, you know, and I just had an argument with one of the people that I was at a homeless shelter with. And I'm saying this, okay, if you don't need a government for a piece of paper, okay, all marriage is basically is compensation. That's all marriage is. And it's not really compensation, but when you're taking the initiative to care about somebody, a grown-ass person, when you're taking the initiative to pay their bills, help them with half of their stress load, you know, take care of the kids, take care of the house, take care of the bills, the cars, the dogs, the vacations, you know what I'm saying, the arguments, then you bounce back, and then, you know what I'm saying, that person loses their job, you help them for about 2-3 years until they get back on their feet. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't understand how serious marriage is. And it's not about what you do for yourself. It's about what you do for that other person. A reason why I feel like a lot of people don't want to marry no more is because they know for a fact that you are oathing yourself to God and the law, that you are bind to someone else. That person is now another part of you, which means, are you going to let yourself starve? Are you going to let yourself go broke? Are you going to let yourself, you know what I'm saying, take care of your kids on your own? Or are you going to let yourself, you know, die by yourself? You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, I just feel like a lot of people don't understand how important marriage is. And it's not always about that, oh, I don't need a piece of paper to prove how much I love someone. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Okay, then you don't need a piece of paper for a car. You don't need a piece of paper for a house. You don't need a piece of paper for the table you just bought, god damn it. The receipt that you just bought your Kit Kat bar with. You don't need a receipt for that then, if that's the case. Then you don't need a receipt. You don't need a receipt for half the shit that you do then. Why, okay, if we don't need a piece of paper for marriage, then why do we get receipts for buying the cheapest things? Why for buying a 50-cent piece of gum, we will receive a receipt showing what we bought? Huh? A lot of people are scared of marriage for no reason. It's nothing more than a receipt showing that, hey, I am going to take care of this person. I am going to love this person. I am going to stick by this person, and me and this person is going to go through life together, hell and back. And I am going to be responsible for anything that happens to this person. That right there is what a lot of people are scared to do. People are scared to put their life on the line for marriage. And most people will say, oh, well, I've been married for 10, 20 years and it still ain't worked out. Okay, but why hasn't it? Because a lot of people are selfish. A lot of people don't want to work through their problems. A lot of people only want to see what their problems are going for. Nobody wants to communicate anymore in marriages. Nobody wants to make it work. People are so set on, you know what, you piss me off, so now I'm going to do everything on my part to piss you off. But that's not what marriage is about. Marriage is about, you know, commitment. It's about kindness. It's about love, compassion. It's about me coming home at night after a late night of work and I'm stressed the fuck out And you know what I'm saying? But I get to see my kids smile. I get to see my dog wag his tail and come up to me and lick me in the fucking face and probably hump my leg. And last but not least, I get to see the one person that I will spend the rest of my life with say, honey, I missed you. And, you know, a lot of people don't think that's a void to fill. But for some of us, it is. For some of us that are nurturing and actually care about the human beings and actually care about other human beings and want to show love to other human beings, marriage is a thing. I'm sorry, but, I mean, for a lot of people will say marriage is nothing but a piece of paper. Okay, your whole life is a piece of paper. Your social security number is a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? Your birth certificate is a piece of paper. So, what does a piece of paper have to do with anything? That has nothing to do with anything at all. What I'm saying is you're spending money and time on someone for 5 years straight, wasting your time. But yet that person, when he wants to leave you or when she wants to leave you or cheat on you, you feel like shit. Because guess what? You just wasted basically half your life, or more than half of your life, to someone. And oh shit, y'all see that fucking bumblebee? I was about to get up through, bro. Fuck that shit. I don't play with them motherfuckers. But it was beautiful though. But don't fly by me, shit. But like I said though. But you know what I'm saying? If you feel like marriage is just such a piece of paper, then guess what? You're the fucking problem. You're the fucking problem, and you don't need to get married. You're right. Marriage is not for everybody. Marriage is definitely not for everybody. Marriage is not for people that like to cheat. Marriage is not for people that like to lie, that like to abuse other people, that are selfish. You know what I'm saying? And marriage is not meant for people to waste time. Marriage is meant for you to care. Marriage is meant for you to take care of that person when nobody else will. And not just take care of that person, but love that person, cherish that person. You know, marriage is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful union. And I feel like people that make it out to be so negative, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to be married. Because all you're going to do is look at the negative aspect. So you're okay with fucking someone every day. And you're okay with going out on vacation trips and having kids. And, you know, involving your kids in the life. You know what I'm saying? You're okay with, you know, smiling and grinning on Christmas pictures. For 10 fucking years. And for what? That nigga died? Are you going to get any of his life insurance? Is he going to leave you anything? You know what I'm saying? Let's say you don't get left anything. But the nigga or the motherfucker ain't even going to be able to bury himself. You're going to have to go and raise that money for him to go get buried. It costs to get buried. You have to go through paperwork, sweetheart, just to go in the fucking ground when you die. Or to get cremated. So why is everybody scared of the piece of paper called union? Marriage, love. Why is that such a scare for people? When you have to even have a fucking piece of paper showing your death, when you died, and how you're going to be buried, or how you're going to be put back inside the ground and turned back into dust. Even to die, you have to have a piece of paper. Your family has to have a piece of paper to claim your body. And the paper that y'all are worried about is one of love, one of union, one that's going to bring you happiness, and that's gonna bless you over and over and over again. You're scared of marriage. You're scared of that receipt, but every other receipt is okay. I feel bad for some of these people. I feel bad for people who feel like that and who think like that and who think so irrationally. Marriage is more than what people make it out to be. Because of all the negative things that you see on TV. Because of all the negative things you see on social media. Marriage has been a game to people. And it's not a game. Just like any other receipt or piece of paper or document, marriage is very serious. And it's a love that you have to have for that person. Just like you are legally bound to your kids. You have to have paper to show that that's your child. My mother always tell me, hey, I need my social security card from you back because that proves to me that I'm your mother. Piece of paper, right? It's just a piece of paper. It ain't much. Mom, you don't need a piece of paper to prove that I'm your child. Okay, so then what about adoptions then? Huh? What about adoption? So you telling me, you know, your child is saying, you know what, Mom? You need to adopt me. You need a piece of paper to prove that I'm your child. Okay, well, I can't legally do anything for you. I can't legally sign papers for you. I can't legally whoop your ass when you do some stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people want to sound logical, saying that whole, oh, you don't need a piece of paper. But at the end of the day, you're going to need a piece of paper for any fucking thing. You're going to need the government for any fucking thing. For having a child. For dying. For living. For birthing. You know, for feeding yourself. For paying your light bill. For paying your water bill. For paying electric. All of that stuff is a piece of paper. So stop being scared. Stop being, you know, trying to understand like you think you know what you're talking about. Go out there and live your life. If marriage ain't for you, kudos to you. You know, if you've been there, done that, and you don't see nothing good about marriage, hey, at least you gave it a shot. So maybe marriage ain't everything. And I'm not saying it is. But what I'm also saying is marriage ain't something to be scared of. And marriage ain't something to not go into. Because I'm pretty sure for any person that's even been divorced, marriage was a beautiful thing at first. It was a beautiful thing to care about somebody and have somebody to care about you. And to have somebody have your back where nobody else would. And even if you did go into a marriage with somebody that didn't care about you, that was your own fucking fault. Why would you go into a job that you know you're not going to get paid well? Why would you start a job only making $5 an hour when you could have had a job making $17? That's your motherfucking mistake. You decided to sign that piece of paper saying, I will work as a slave for $5. So, therefore, you have to do with that. You know what I'm saying? You decided to go and steal that Kit Kat bar. So when a judge puts paperwork on your ass and call you a felon and a menace to society for stealing a Kit Kat bar, you can't sit there and say, oh, well, it was only a Kit Kat bar. They don't give a fuck. You still stole from them. That is still documentation showing that you are not a trustworthy human being or citizen in the country. So, what is marriage? What I just want to know, what is marriage going to do? What are marriages? Why are people so scared of marriage? Why are people so scared of love and compassion? And that one true person that when you fuck up, that person's going to have your back. And legally, when they die or when you die, when they cheat or when you cheat because you lawfully broke a law, when you go under oath to God and the law saying you will not cheat on this person, you will not have eyes for another person, but yet you go and do it, don't get mad at that other person for coming at you. Because guess what? You said under oath to God and the law that I will not cheat on this woman. I will not cheat on this man. So if he comes for you for razor blades and lemon juice, motherfucker, that is your problem. That is your fault. You created that. You shouldn't have cheated. You shouldn't have went out and did it. Alright, that's all I really got to say for real. I'll chime back in another day. Peace.